How's it going, everybody? Welcome back into another video, and today, welcome to another episode of For Your Consideration. This is episode number 3 of this 2021 award season, and it is the big one. Not the big one, but probably the second biggest episode that we have every year. The Oscar nominations have been released. Oh boy, I am so excited to talk about these today because I actually ended up being very, very happy with how a lot of the nominees actually ended up. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through each category, tell you what they are, give my thoughts, and tell you what I would vote for. Tell you what I would think should win. But yeah, so I'm going to start from the bottom and go up to the top. So the first one is live action short. I haven't seen any of these, so I don't have an opinion on them. So I can't really give an opinion because I have not seen them. Okay, then we have documentary short. And the only one I've seen on here is A Concerto as a Conversation. I saw it at Sundance. I actually thought it was really good. That would be the one that I would want to win because it's the only one I've seen. But it actually was very well done. I talked about it in my full Sundance reviews video, so go check that out if you haven't. I did give some thoughts into it, and I think it is pretty good. All right, then we have animated short. We've got, I haven't seen any of these either. I probably should see Burrow. It's on Disney+, and I think that would probably be the one that wins. I mean, it's Disney, but I haven't seen the others, so I really don't know. I do not have a thought on that. Then we have international feature. I mean, another round, please. Can another round win an Oscar, please? I absolutely love that film. I'm not really familiar with the other ones. I know I've said that for like these first categories. I promise when we get to the other ones, I will have more thoughts. But I mean, another round. I think it's the front runner, and I think if it doesn't win, I'm gonna be very sad. Then we have documentary feature. This is one that really floored me because two of my top picks, Dick Johnson Is Dead and Boys State, both did not make it. They both got snubbed. Dick Johnson Is Dead, I know, wasn't particularly one that was necessarily in the running for nominations. Boys State was, so that was kind of interesting. And All In, A Fight for Democracy, I believe, is the name of another one that was also really heavily in the running that didn't make it. But I've heard the other ones are really good. I think Time is probably the one that's going to take it home. But yeah, that's, I mean, every year the documentary feature category is so up in the air. Like, you think something's going to get nominated and it won't. Like, the one about Fred Rogers, I forget, A Beautiful Day in the, no, it's Won't You Be My Neighbor. It's one of those. And people said it was like the best documentary they've ever seen, and it got snubbed and didn't get nominated. So that one is always interesting. Best original song. We've got Holsevik from Eurovision, Fight for You, Juice and Black Messiah. Low C from The Life Ahead, Speak Now, One Night in Miami, and Hear My Voice, Trial of Chicago 7. Gotta go with Speak Now. I mean, you guys already know I love Leslie Odom Jr. One Night in Miami is such a fantastic movie, and I definitely think this one is the front runner, and I think it's going to win. But it's also my favorite. It's the one that I would vote for. Then we got score. Ew. The Five Bloods. I'm glad it got a little bit of recognition. Mank, Minari, News of the World, and Soul. We all know Soul is going to win. It's been the front runner throughout all of the award season. But there's one that is missing, and that is Tenet. I don't understand that because it's one of the most inventive, just creative, new scores that I've ever heard. And for it not to be included here, I'm sure the other ones are fantastic. I mean, I've heard parts of some of them. I think Minari's score is really good. I think it deserves to be there. But I mean, Tenet, you know, and that's not just me defending Tenet. I mean, the score literally is one of the best parts of that film, and for Ludwig to not get nominated is truly shocking because I didn't think he'd win. I think Soul's gonna win, but that was like a clear runner-up for everyone. Like, that was a clear runner-up. So I'm very, that is the first big surprise of the entire the entire nominations. Then we got visual effects. Love and Monsters got some love, which is awesome. The Midnight Sky, Mulan, The One and Only Ivan, and Tenet. I think Tenet's going to win an Oscar, and I think it's going to be visual effects. That's not just, again, that's not Tenet love. I truly believe with those just amazing effects that they were able to pull off, there's no way in my mind that this does not win. Now, the Oscars could shock and surprise me, and I wouldn't be surprised if they did, but the visual effects in this film are just unlike anything I've ever seen before in film, and it's just, they deserve to win. That's all I'm going to say. Sound, Greyhound, Mank, News of the World, Soul, and Sound of Metal. It's going to go to Sound of Metal. It just is. I mean, the way that sound is used in that film is brilliant and inventive and new, and it's going to win. That's all I'm going to say. Everyone knows that already. Makeup and hairstyling, we got Emma, Hillbilly Elegy, Ma Rainey's Black Bottom, Mank, and Pinocchio. I believe that Ma Rainey's Black Bottom is like the lead for these categories. Rightfully so. I think they're both pretty well done. And so for this one, I'm going to say Ma Rainey's Black Bottom. I think Ma Rainey's only going to get love in a few categories. I think it may walk home with 3 Oscars, which would be great. And this would be one of them. And we got editing. We got The Father, Nomadland, Promising Young Woman, Sound of Metal, and The Trial of the Chicago 7. God, I really thought Tenet was going to make a push there, but that's okay. I am not mad at all. But this one's actually tough because I have not seen The Father, but I've heard that the editing in that is fantastic. I love the editing of Sound of Metal, especially with sound. Like, the sound editing is fantastic, but the editing in general is great. And I also am a big fan of the editing of The Trial of the Chicago 7. The quick, jarring, just action-packed cuts throughout the film. This is a tough category. I don't know what way they're going to go. I personally need to see The Father myself so that I can get an accurate assessment. I've seen the other 4 films, and I like all of them. So this one is actually very hard. I'm not sure, but we'll see. Then we got one of my favorite categories. You guys already know I'm a big cinematography guy. Best cinematography. We got Judas and the Black Messiah, which I am so happy got the nomination because it deserved it. So that is absolutely fantastic. Mank, I understand. It is shot very beautifully. News of the World, okay, sure. Nomadland, absolutely. And The Trial of the Chicago 7. Why is this in here over Minari, which had some of the most breathtaking cinematography of the past year? I don't know. But if Nomadland doesn't win, I will riot, because that is a beautifully shot film. Making an Arizona sunset look beautiful on a screen on film, I would say is nearly impossible, especially for someone who has lived in Arizona all their lives. But for them to accomplish that and make it look stunning, oh my God, cinematography. Absolutely, absolutely. Costume design. We got Emma, Ma Rainey's Black Bottom, Mank, Mulan, Pinocchio. This is another one of the 3 that I think will go to Ma Rainey. Costumes are excellent. I really do like them, and they're going to take it home, I think. Production design, we got The Father, Mank, Ma Rainey's Black Bottom, News of the World, and Tenet. Now, as much as I would love for Tenet to take home this Oscar, I am realistic. I think it's going to be Mank. As much as I am not the biggest fan of Mank, I can, say when credit is due, and I think the production design of Mank is very, very effective and well done. You feel like you're transported into that world with the sets and everything involved. So, credit where credit is due to Mank. I do think it will take home this Oscar for production design, but we'll see. We shall see. Animated feature, Onward, Over the Moon, Shaun the Sheep, Farmageddon. Okay. Soul and Wolfwalkers. This one is obvious as well. It's going to be Soul. If it's not, then what's happening in our world? But it is going to be Soul, so not too much to talk about here. Then we're getting into the big ones, ladies and gentlemen. These are the ones that matter. Adapted screenplay. Borat, subsequent movie film, got an adapted screenplay nomination. The Father, Nomadland, One Night in Miami, and The White Tiger. Ma Rainey got snubbed, which is just insane. Now, it's been a sweep, I think, so far for Nomadland, and I think that is going to be the case as well. Borat getting in here is cool. It does not have a chance to win. Same with The White Tiger. I don't think it really has a chance. It comes down to The Father, One Night in Miami, and Nomadland, and I think Nomadland has the momentum, and it's going to take home that Oscar. Just my humble opinion. Then we got original screenplay, which is pretty self-explanatory. We got Judas, Minari, Promising Young Woman, Sound of Metal, and The Trial of the Chicago 7. Mank did not get screenplay either. It was snubbed, but you know what? Okay, because I would love if Promising Young Woman took this home, and I think it will. It's got some backing with some other awards. It's a tough one, though. Aaron Sorkin, Trial of the Chicago 7? I don't know. This is another stacked category that could really go multiple directions. But I'm going to give the edge to Promising Young Woman and Emerald Fennell just for now. But we will see as it continues. Best Supporting Actress, the one I was most worried about, the one that everyone was most worried about, but here we are. Maria Bakalova for Borat. Glenn Close for Hillbilly Elegy, which is hilarious because she also got nominated for a Razzie, which is the first time in history that that's ever happened, which I think is a bit ridiculous. I do think she has a fantastic performance. I don't know what the Razzies are. I don't know what they're doing, but whatever. Olivia Colman, The Father. Amanda Seyfried for Mank, thank God. And Young Jin Yu for Minari. I would love for Amanda Seyfried to win. You guys all know, she's like the one great part about Mank for me. I think her performance is absolutely fantastic. But I think Maria Bakalova might take it home. She's got the momentum. She might do it, which is absolutely crazy to think about. And I still need to see Borat as well, but I think she might do it, which is absolutely crazy. Best Supporting Actor. Oh boy. Okay, we're doing this. Sacha Baron Cohen, The Trial of the Chicago 7. Daniel Kaluuya for Judas and the Black Messiah. Leslie Odom Jr. for One Night in Miami. Paul Raci for Sound of Metal. Thank you, Academy. Thank you. You did the right thing. But then, Lakeith Stanfield for Judas and the Black Messiah. Now, Lakeith is fantastic. I've talked about it in multiple videos. He's one of the best parts of that film. But I don't think he's a supporting actor. Pretty sure he's the lead, and I'm pretty sure that was how he was campaigned. So this is quite a surprise. But it's still going to go to Daniel Kaluuya. I don't think that puts a wrench in anything. It's going to go to Daniel Kaluuya. He deserves it. And there you go. Best Actress, Viola Davis. Andra Day, it happened. Vanessa Kirby, Frances McDormand, and Carey Mulligan. So I had been on the Frances McDormand train for pretty much all of the award season. I have now flipped. I think Carey Mulligan's going to take it home. She's got the momentum. Everyone loves her. She gives a very electric performance. For now, I have not locked in my predictions. I will be doing a video for that right before the Oscars. But for now, I think Carey Mulligan's going to take it home. I think she will. And that's great because I would love if she did. Best Actor. Riz Ahmed, Sound of Metal. Chadwick Boseman, Ma Rainey's Black Bottom. Anthony Hopkins, The Father. Gary Oldman, Mank. Stephen Yen, Minari. Delroy Lindo, man. Delroy Lindo. I mean, Gary Oldman's cool and all, but take him out and put Delroy Lindo in. That's what I would say. But even if Delroy Lindo gets in, it's still going to be Chadwick Boseman. So that's all I'm going to say about it. It's going to be Chadwick Boseman. He's swept so far. He's going to continue to sweep. And yeah, I mean, it's pretty obvious. Best Director, we got Lee Isaac Chung for Minari, Emerald Fennell for Promising Young Woman, David Fincher for Mank, Chloe Zhao for Nomadland, and Thomas Vinterberg for Another Round. Wowzers. Goodbye, Sorkin. Goodbye, Regina King. Which Regina King sucks because I thought she was going to get in. But Vinterberg for Another Round? Yes, please. I absolutely love that movie. You guys already know. I've talked about it all the time. It's one of my favorite movies of last year. Wow. But it's going to be Chloe Zhao, though. We all know that. Again, she swept. It's kind of a runaway race for her. I kind of like these. I like these nominees. I mean, you know, I'm not the biggest fan of Mank, but there's no doubt that the direction from Fincher is very well done. However, I think Regina King is a really great choice for this category, but that's besides the points. But yeah, Best Picture. Best Picture. We got The Father, Judas and the Black Messiah, Mank, Minari, Nomadland, Promising Young Woman, Sound of Metal, and The Trial of the Chicago 7. They only took 8, and they snubbed One Night in Miami and Ma Rainey's Black Bottom. Whew. I'm very happy Judas got in. Very happy Sound of Metal got in. But Nomadland's taking it home. It's gotta. It has to. There's no way. It has built such a big lead throughout award season. It's going to continue to build that lead. It's going to continue to win awards. Chloe is going to continue to sweep for director. It's going to continue to win Best Adapted Screenplay. It's going to win Best Picture. Ladies and gentlemen, no question about it, cut and dry, Nomadland is taking home Best Picture. Now, as more awards start to come out, my opinions obviously can change. This is just opinions based on the nominations. And again, I will have an official Oscar prediction video right before the Oscars at the end of April. So these are not my official predictions. They will change. I can promise you that. But for now, Nomadland is your Best Picture. But guys, let me know down below in the comments, what do you think of these nominations? I'm actually fairly satisfied. There's only a few things that I personally would change if I was a voter. But overall, I'm pretty satisfied with what ended up. So let me know down below in the comments your thoughts. What missed out? What are you very happy is in? What was your biggest surprise? Let me know down below in the comments. Go check out my website, FinaticFilmReview.com, for all of the coverage of award season and movie reviews. And I'm doing South by Southwest. Starting today, the day that you guys are watching this, I'm doing South by Southwest. So it's just like Sundance coverage. We're back at it. More festival coverage. Go over to my Letterboxd and Twitter for immediate movie reactions to 2021 movies and for all of the South by Southwest reactions. They're all coming on my Twitter and Letterboxd. And last but not least, if you enjoy the content, please consider dropping a subscription. It really does mean the absolute world. Trying to make this movie critic thing become a reality. So if you could, I'd really appreciate it. And it means the absolute world. But guys, that is pretty much it. Have a great rest of your day. And we'll see you in the next video.